What's going on, gamers? In today's video we're going to be bringing you a fantastic new Legends League attack strategy right here. It is going to be Zap Super Yetis. Yeah, you heard it right. We're going to showcase how to use this in ranked mode, how you can 3-star our Town Hall 18 with them and absolutely dominate bases. So let's jump right into this army composition and show you what you exactly need. So for this army composition, you want 5 healers, 7 super yetis, 2 regular balloons, 3 regular minions, 1 super wall breaker and 1 archer. For your spells is 6 lightning spells, 2 earthquakes, 2 totems and a poison. In your clan castle, you want the super valkyrie, the super yeti, log launcher, 2 totems and a hero revive spell. For the barbarian king, you want the fox, the spiky ball and the snake bracelet. For the archer queen, it's the frosty, action figure and magic mirror. For the grand warden, it's sneezy, life gem and raid gem. And for the royal champion, it's Phoenix, Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. Let's jump into these attacks. Now guys, before we get into it, remember, keep in mind that every army that we share with you guys, all of these links, all of these attacks on these armies that we share, the links will always going to be in the description. So if you ever want to use any army that we're posting, especially this one, the link will be down in the description. So make sure to use it, try it out. And let us know in the comments what you guys thought. Did you like this army? Did you not like this army? We really want to know your feedback. Now here we go. We're starting off with the Warden walk over at the 3 o'clock side. Now guys, you want to make sure that with zap spells, or with lightning spells rather, you want to drop the Warden first and you want to get the zaps in. Now as you can see, we managed to take out some nice bit of value right here with the zaps over at the 4 o'clock side. Now basically what this initiates and what this allows us to do is we can pick off this multi-archer tower as well as this bomb tower. And once we pick that off, we can kind of decide which way we want to go into the base. Now, of course, looking at this base, a lot of people would go into this poison tower at the top side, but unfortunately, that's not ideal. And the reason being, because there is so much damage early on, you may end up losing your super yetis, which is not something that you want, because then you're going to struggle at the back end with this revenge tower. So once this multi-arch tower goes down, the best access point is coming on in from the 6 o'clock side, and then we can send our heroes in from 6 with a log launcher and make sure that we power on through. Here comes that log launcher. We're going to drop the RC early on, and we're also going to pop this rocket spear because of this single target inferno, right? So we want to make sure that that goes down as quickly as possible. We're going to use the totem to turn down that revenge tower, turn it around, also tank for the long shot on the scar to reduce the damage of these yetis, because that's what is absolutely key. You want to make sure that you have these yetis take less damage as possible. Now, as well as you saw, the super yetis was starting to walk, so we popped that king ability to take out those defenses so that these super yetis can get onto the middle of the base. Now, once they're in the middle, because their electromites target everything, not just defenses, they'll be able to pick off everything from this core, which is absolutely perfect, right? We have got that queen ability. Now, of course, we can't use that grand warden ability because we have got a life gem as well as a raid gem right here. He ends up going on down to the minion prince. So once the minion prince goes down, we're going to revive this grand warden again because we want to keep this army alive and as healthy. Unfortunately, he got locked onto by a Rico cannon, which was super unfortunate, but that little few seconds of additional rage really helped push our troops through the base. So keep in mind, if your warden goes down early, you can use the hero revive spell on the grand warden, but you can also use it on other heroes, which we will showcase later on with the other few attack examples that we will have for you guys as well. But it's very, very simple, right? You drop your warden on one side, heroes on the other, and then super yetis through the middle, and that's essentially the concept on how you can 3-star our Town Hall 18 with Zap super yetis. And it's going to be the same thing right here. If you look at this base, it's kind of a little bit toxic, right? But the nice thing about this is it doesn't have a bomb hive. And oh my god, bomb hives are the bane of my existence. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but they absolutely terrify me, especially when I'm doing like RC charge routes or a different army and legends. The bomb hive is so annoying, but with this army composition, it's not going to be too bad whatsoever. It's a very interesting base with isolated multi-infernos, but let's show you guys how to take this base down very, very easily. Now, we are going to have the warden at the 6 o'clock side right here. Now, keep in mind, the zaps come in after we deploy our grand warden. Now, you're going to be wondering, why are we not going for too much value when it comes to these zaps? So basically, the zaps are coming on in essentially for pathing. For the Grand Warden and the Super Yetis, we reduce damage right here, as we did get a multi-arch tower as well as a scatter shot and an air defense right there. but it's essentially to help take down some damage, but to mainly kind of help the Warden with making pathing, because you know the Super Yetis, they target everything. They don't target just defenses or just any other building. It's everything that's closest to them they're gonna go to. So you need to make sure that your funnel is absolutely perfect, right? So now you have two options. Of course, with the wall breaker that comes in, it makes it a bit obvious that, you know, coming in through this multi at the like 5 o'clock side would be ideal, because that's how the funneling is going to happen. So there we have it. The Super Yetis are going to be coming on in from the 5, which means our heroes are most likely going to be in from that 3 o'clock side as well, with the King most likely. The Royal Champion will potentially come in with the log launcher, exactly, but this is a little bit unfortunate right here because of the Fox on the King. We saw this log launcher go down very quickly right there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but still managed to trigger that invisibility tower, which was the main point of that log launcher. As that gets targeted is absolutely perfect, because now our Super Yetis are going to beat through that wall. They're going to end up in the middle of the base. Now remember what I said from the last attack strategy, right? Once these Super Yetis end up in the middle of the base, is absolutely GG's for everything, because these Electromites are going to pick off everything. We have the Royal Champion that's going to be helping as well, the Queen on the inside. We also still have that King ability, but look at the power of these Super Yetis. They're pushing through the base so much right here. And of course that invis tower at the town hall is a little bit annoying, but again, dude, it's nothing. The Super Yetis are way too strong right here. The Royal Champion with that Phoenix clutching up on that minion print was absolutely fantastic right here. Still holding on to that King ability, which is amazing. Look at how many Super Yetis we still have, guys. Come on, have we lost one? I don't think so. I think we're still chilling. We're still powering on through. Again, of course, the Grand Warden goes down. We still have that hero revive spell. Bring the Grand Warden back to life. Why not? And there you have it. There's another 3-star, man. This attack strategy is so strong. I'm not too sure about you guys, but I love attacking this base in Legends. With my trusted E-Drags, this base does not stand a chance, but I know a lot of people struggle with this, especially with the Invis Tower at the back end, and I know a lot of people finish on the Town Hall. But let's show you guys how to take down this base when it comes to this Super Yetis right here. The Zap Super Yetis to be, in fact, right there. Now, Warden over at the 3 o'clock side, and the Warden's main job is going to be to set a very nice funnel for these Super Yetis to push on into the base. Again, we've got that bomb hive, but it's not going to be too much of an issue, because if you can see, you can manipulate this bomb hive by coming in towards the areas where the bombs don't line up, because as you can see, it has a 4-way directional shot. So if we were to bring our Super Yetis in from like the 6 o'clock side or the 5 o'clock side right here, the bomb hive will never hit them, because they're going to go directly in through this revenge tower, right? Which is absolutely perfect. Now see, this is where things get a little bit scary. Grand Warden almost went down, so the Super Yetis ended up beating through that wall, which is a little bit tedious right here. But again, kind of the funnel was set relatively nicely, so the Super Yetis will come back. They will go towards that builder hut, but it's going to be kind of the same. But here we need to make some adjustments. So we need to pop this Queen ability so that we can take down this Rico cannon, so that we can push on and have our Super Yetis, because they are going to come back out. We want them to go back up towards this bomb hive. So we may see a very early King pop right here, just so that we can ensure that our Super Yetis are not going to walk away from the task that they have been given, which is to get in towards that bomb hive as quickly as possible. Now look at how many Super Yetis we still have alive, guys. We have so many, and they're lagging behind the heroes right here. Of course, the funnel wasn't the best, but again, not every attack is going to be absolutely clinical. We are going to all make a little bit of mistakes, and unfortunately on this one, it wasn't realistically our mistake, because the Grand Warden got targeted, he got stuck, and then the Yetis broke the wall. Otherwise, it would have been completely flawless. But as you can see, you can make a couple of mistakes when it comes to these Super Yetis, because they're so tanky, they're so strong. And keep in mind, we don't have any healers left, right? So we have got all of these Super Yetis, no healers. We have also going to try to push on through and get the job done right here, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So the Super Yetis, they're going to clean up the top side. That invis spell popping right there is actually quite nice, because it means that now the Super Yetis are going to break through the wall. They're going to be able to pick off that town hall, the multi-gear cannon, as well as the monolith. The Queen's going to clear the outside, and again, you can finish on the town hall. We have 5 Super Yetis left, and we started with 5. and we lost all our healers. That's how strong this army is. Here we have it, guys. The fourth and final attack. Now, I know we've seen these bases before, and honestly, I don't mind them, but they are kind of annoying. But look at that Zap value, man. We got the Monolith, we got that Invis Tower, we got a Scatter, we got great value in that core. Oh no, we didn't get a Scatter, sorry. Oops. Because he stacked both of the Scatters up together, which is very interesting. But we cleared out a lot of that core, and getting that Invis Tower is going to be absolutely huge. But remember, guys, if you made it this far into the video, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let us know in the comments if you're going to use this army or if you're going to give it a try in ranked mode. We would really love to see your guys' feedback. Don't forget to use code BLUE in the item shop if you do purchase anything from in-game or over on the Supercell store, as it helps us create the best content for you guys. And you know, we try so hard and we ensure that we have the best videos on the internet for you guys when it comes to Clash of Clans. But anyway, let's carry on right here. We got all of that away as the Warden was walking right there, which is absolutely perfect. So look at this now. The Warden has created an absolutely monstrous funnel, right? Cleared that whole 6 o'clock side, which is absolutely perfect. Trying to take down this pesky little mortar, but it shouldn't be too bad. So the main reason we're coming on in from the 5 o'clock side is because we're coming behind this fire spitter. We can also use our totems and the log launcher to open up towards the town hall, so that's really nice. But then it means that our super yetis can kind of work in unison with our heroes, and the log launcher is going to make that happen with the opening of the walls in the middle of the base, which is fantastic. We still have our king and queen ability that we can use whenever we decide. And right here, look at this toxic compartment right here. We're going to be using those totem spells to negate all of that damage, which is fantastic. Got one more totem spell left, but we don't need to use it just yet, as we will have to most likely use it on this long shot. That is going to be very, very annoying. But then again, look at how strong these super yetis are. They managed to power through that compartment with absolute ease. The rage coming on down from that super vault comes in absolutely clutch and taking down that long shot right there as well. And there you have it, man. This town hall takedown has never been easier with the super yeti and the super valkyrie combination. And now we only have the remainder of our troops. We have our heroes. We still have a hero revive spell, and everything's gonna push around the best right here. So I told you guys, you don't always need to use it on the Grand Warden. We used it on the Royal Champion so that you can pick up both the skulls. So now we don't need to worry about time failing, so we don't have to break through those walls and do all of that stuff that, you know, we all hate to time fail 98-99%. So reviving that Royal Champion, picking up both of those scatters, getting the job done. Our yetis are going to wrap around. The Royal Champion's going to stay alive. She's going to assist. We've got this random little, I say little, but this massive action figure, the giant coming on out. He's going to come in at the last second, help with the 3-star. And there you have it, man. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.